Hello YouTubers, this is Jim and I live in Texas, and I've left Austin, my home, headed out southwest on something we call Hamilton Pool Road, which is a fairly twisty road. Runs through the Texas Hill Country, goes by Hamilton Pool, a big natural swimming hole with a park around it. There's about a 1 mile stretch of really twisty road that we'll go through here in a minute, and maybe we'll get to have the entertainment of, I'll get a lot of viewers if I drop my bike, so maybe I'll do that. Had a lot of rain this year. We've been in a drought condition in all of 2011. It pretty much quit raining. We've had enough rain. We've had as much rain here at the end of March 2012 as we did in all of 2011. And the wildflowers are starting to come out. We're famous for wildflowers. Nice house there. I wouldn't mind having that house. Just the beautiful Texas Hill Country. A lot of fun to drive. It's a good FJR road, you know, except for the hairpin turn that's coming up. You know, this big old heavy bike with, you know, a relatively novice rider like me on it. You know, I don't need to be going through a bunch of tiny switchbacks and stuff. But a nice paved road like this, you know, with nice sweeping turns, is really nice ride. It's warmer this right now than it was at this time last year, and the reason I know that is because I didn't change to my summer windshield until the end of April last year, after the Heart of Texas rally. It's already 86 degrees here. I'm wearing I've got the winter windshield on right now, but I can tell I'd be happier with the summer windshield. Thought about getting a drink out of my sippy cup there, but this road is just a little too demanding. It's Saturday afternoon. We've had a lot of rainy, cloudy days. Not a cloud in the sky. It's sunny and warm, so everybody in the world is on these roads right now. Every kind of vehicle there is on the road right now, so I better not try to fumble with my sippy cup on this twisty road. The more I think about it, the more that utility that lets you put your hand over the camera and mark it, and then the thing will go and edit into segments based on when it sees your hand. That'd be pretty nice to have right about now. Because the drift remote that I'm using requires a little bit of attention. It's not like a click thing, you know, where you just click a button and it goes on and off. You have to press it and hold it. It's a little awkward to do when you're, you know, in a place where you really need to pay attention like I am now. Really nice. Central Texas is one of the nicest places in the world to live, I think. No, that's it. That's the park entrance. Right up here is the low water crossing and the big hairpin turn. So this should be fun. Do I have anybody behind me? No, good. Some people want to just roar down this road fast as they can. I'm not one of those people. Just want to take it easy. Sharp curve, 1,000 feet ahead. No trailers over 30 feet, 20 miles an hour. We decreasing radius with a big giant, like 3 or 4 foot drop. If you go into that, got a big ditch just inside of the on either side of on the right side of the road with no fence. 15 miles an hour U-turn. So we'll do that. It's decreasing radius U-turn. Hopefully there's no gravel. Stay on my side of the yellow. Whee! Now that's pretty lame, but I'm an old man, okay? Yes, this is low water here. I wonder if there's water on it. Nope, good. This is a low water crossing. Sometimes, you know, when we have more rain than we've been having, when we finally catch up, this will have water over it at times. Isn't that pretty? There's no need to speed through there. It's so pretty and a little bit blind here. Okay, That's our little tail of the dragon. It kind of goes back to just regular old sweepers up here. I'm going to pass these Harley guys. They're driving a little below the speed limit, which is fine. I'll not pass judgment on this guy who's wearing a fuzzy cap of some kind. Instead of a helmet. At the risk of sounding judgmental, without respect to those riders, when I see an old fat guy smoking a cigarette riding his Harley with a bandana, I figure that's fine. He'd probably rather die by smashing his head, you know, open like it was an egg hitting the concrete than die of cancer over, you know, cost a lot of money and create a lot of aggravation for himself and his family. So old fat guys, and I am one, so I know one, but I don't smoke. But you old smoking fat guys, your kids are grown. Hopefully you've got some insurance. Your wife is pretty, she can find another, she can replace you still. Go ahead and don't ride it in gear. That's my advice. Okay, well, I'm entering Johnson City, Texas. I've been through here before. I've got to decide whether I want to go to the Pedernales River State Park or revisit the Johnson City State Park. I like the Johnson City State Park is is tempting because it's got an airport in the middle of it and a nice airplane on static display. But I want to find an Exxon station and a place for lunch first. I've eaten there a number of times. It's not bad. The Hill Country Cupboard. It's not a bad place to eat. It's biker friendly. Oh, there's an Exxon station. Let me pull over there. I usually put all my gas on my Exxon because they have this thing called a speed pass, which is just a little key fob that you can pay at most of their pumps with, and you don't have to fumble with your wallet. I think every rider and biker in Texas is on the road today. Howdy guys. What I'm going to do is, are you turning in here? You could signal if you want to do that, Prius. I'm going to ride down to kind of the town center of Johnson City, and then if I don't see anything that strikes my fancy, I'll go back there to that cafe on the right, which is, I know, is a serviceable place. Hello, YouTube again. I've left Johnson City and I should be 3 or 4 miles from Pedernales Falls National Park. My GPS doesn't believe this road exists, so it's panicking, but I'm pretty sure this is right. I've been to the gate of this park once before for the hot rally last year. The rally's coming up again near the end of April. I'm looking forward to that, so I need to make some more of these weekend rides to kind of get back into riding shape. Still been having a lot of trouble with my shoulder knot. The latest thing I'm doing is I've signed up for 2 therapeutic massages a week for 3 weeks, so that seems to be helping a little. I mean, the big fantasy I have is a beautiful petite Asian lady to walk on my back. And yes, I'm looking at you, Mrs. 808, but unfortunately the only ones like that I know are in Hawaii or the Philippines, so I'm having to pay for professional massagers who do a good job of beating the crap out of me, but they don't walk on my back. While I'm thinking about it, let me give a shout out. Shout out to FazerWest. She's a brand new rider. She made the highly intelligent decision to start with a Yamaha FZ6R, which is the mini-me of the FJR that I'm riding. I almost bought one. If I hadn't got such a good deal on this bike, I probably would have. Very good choice. And you can, I was proud to say I was subscriber number 23 for her. She'll be up over 1,000 subscriptions very soon if she keeps this up. You can see her whole riding career from the time her bike is delivered. She had it delivered to her house. First she rides, and up to where she's an expert here in a year or two. Her husband is a biker too. Seems like a nice guy. He's a cruiser guy, so the whole sport bike thing is maybe a little new to him. But I bet if he gets on that Yamaha, he'll like it too. So, welcome to vlogging FazerWest. It's 91 degrees. I'm wearing my warm weather goal, including my cool Harley Dude gloves, because I'm so paranoid about heat. It should be there pretty soon.